Good Friday morning, everybody. Yes, it is still raining. Come a pretty good one overnight. Still misty, damp. Humidity is just worse than I can ever remember. It's been almost 2 weeks of this stuff. It's supposed to blow out of here today and be sunny tomorrow and Sunday, which is what we need. I put these handles on yesterday. It's taken the epoxy 3 times as long to dry. It's so damp. I just put the first coat of finish on those. Sorry, I'm probably pointing you right in that light. It's going to take longer for that to dry. Then I'll have to put another coat, then another coat. Got a couple over here, epoxy drying. Got one over there. But I'm not complaining. Oh, got a couple of these. I told you I didn't forget you. I'm going to send you both of those. Alright. I'll show y'all something later on today. I might have to go to town, might not. I don't know. Depends on what Mama wants to do. Let me get back to it. Thought I'd say good morning. And my umbrella is at the door still. I'm scared. Something very, very strange is happening out here. It's a big orange thing up there in the sky. And it's light. It's casting shadows. The sky over there is blue. And over there is blue. And it's not raining. Oh my goodness. And it's getting cold. But that's okay. Get cold. Bring it on. Good Saturday morning, everybody. It's a little cool out here today. The cold front came through. The rain is gone. Not a cloud in the sky. We can deal with some cool weather. We actually ran the air conditioner in the house. I almost turned it on out here at the shop all last week. And now we're good. Now I've got a table full of knife sheaths. Now I'm going to contact cement to put these things together this time. It's a lot slower going than the way I used to do it, but I think it will be a better product in the end. So this has been sitting for about 20 minutes, and the only thing bad about this is once it sticks, it's stuck. It will not come loose, which is good as far as quality. Just a little bit more time consuming, which is okay too. Okay, so that's stuck, and everything I've seen, tap it with a mallet. Will not come off. Will not come loose. And the new sheath design, you can see that one's already stamped. Everything's already stamped and tooled and whatever's got to be done. When I take the belt loop over, I'll do the same thing. Contact cement it, then sew it. Because I have had a couple, not many, just a couple of belt loop issues. And I don't want any issues at all. Like I said, it's a slower process. And when I get to the stitching, I'm going to try the saddle stitch. And if that proves to be too time consuming and not as good as what I was doing, I'll just go back to doing it like I was. But I think the contact cement thing is going to be better. Like I said, just a little more time consuming to make sure I lay it down right. But this way I don't have to clamp it and wait for it to dry and all that. Right there. Clamp it. And in the end, everything will get dampened, get folded, same thing, then sewn. So that's what I'm doing today. If everything goes well, I will be at the post office on Monday morning and get some of these out. There they are up there. All they need is a final sharpening. And that's it for right now. See y'all with some finished up knives probably Sunday afternoon. Good Sunday morning, everybody. I know this video stretched out over several days. I'm sewing up leather this morning, sewing up sheaths. I decided to abandon the saddle stitch idea for right now because I tried it and I'm not satisfied with it. I've got to practice on it a whole lot more before I come proficient with it. I'm not going to send anything out like that I'm not absolutely sure of. I'll get it. It'll just take me a little bit of time. So I'm going back to my hand sewing double stitch, which is just fine. Now this new sheath design, the only thing I did instead of sewing the belt loop on top and bottom, contacted, cemented it down, I actually built it into the sheath. It's all one piece, and double stitching the back. So I think that'll hold up a lot better. And also on the new sheath design, I made them just a little bit bigger, not much, just a little bit wider, to account for different size handles. Well, some of my handles are a little thicker than others. And it's that way because no two are the same. Very, very similar, but not the same. It's a little chilly out here this morning. It was 39 when I came out, outside temperature. Wasn't that bad in the shop. I didn't turn the heat on yet. I don't think I will. Sun's up. Not supposed to rain today. Now the second pass, when I go through, I have to use pliers because my fingers are not strong enough to push it through and pull it through, which is fine too. While I'm sewing, let's talk just a second about the post office ordeal here in town. It went silent. No more news reports. They did say we had a county commissioner on TV. Well, actually my county commissioner for our district. Said the biggest problem is one of the new subdivisions up the road there, which they're building subdivisions everywhere around here. They're not going to stop until there's not a blade of grass left or no woods left. And I'm really against that, but nothing I can do about it. There's over 100 houses in one subdivision. People don't get mail. And guess they discover why they don't get mail. There's no mailboxes. The people that buy them houses are waiting for the contractor that built the subdivision to put in the mailboxes. Now that just sounds crazy to me. When we bought this property out here years ago, you went to the civil defense, is who handles addresses. We took our deed, you know, with all the legal numbers on there, what section tract, and all this kind of stuff, and they give you an address. And then you as a homeowner Go down to the hardware, buy yourself a mailbox, and put it up. End of story. But it seems like nowadays people are so just lazy, I guess you would say, waiting for somebody to do something for them. Now the mail carrier that threw the mail off in the woods that they found, I did hear that that person was arrested. But you won't never hear anything else about it. And I've still not had really any trouble out here. But I know people all over the country are having trouble. I've seen it on videos. I know Brad from BC Truck over there is having just a hell of a time with them. Another channel that I watch, he's had trouble at his post office. He's got empty boxes and this kind of stuff, and you know, obviously they opened the box. Now one thing I do, and I was told this years ago when I first started mailing knives and stuff, I don't put Wallace Knife Works on the envelope. Because y'all know, if you ever bought anything from me, I ship in mainly big yellow envelopes. I do not put Wallace Knife Works on there as the return address. I just put my last name and the return address. Because somewhere down the line, once it leaves here, and now I've got total confidence in the post office I use. I'm not worried about them at all. But once it leaves here, a lot of people see it, handle it, look at it. If they see that envelope that says Wallace Knife Works, return address, well, there might be a knife in there. I think I might steal that. And I think that happens in a lot of cases with a lot of you guys. See there? And just some thoughts, observations, things that I think. So I would recommend to anybody that sells a product, don't matter what it is, you know, don't put a company name on your return address. And that's my thoughts on that while I'm doing my sewing. 1, 2, 3, 4 left to go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, none this morning. Now the next clip will be finished knives, and I'll stop stringing out the video. I'll do some finished knives and finished sheaths and show you that in just a little bit. Alright, time to see some finished knives. It is 11:30 at night. No, I've not been out here all day. I went in and had lunch, and one reason I don't eat in the middle of the day, because once I eat, I sit down, and y'all know what happens. One of my famous naps happened. I didn't get up till it was about 7 o'clock, 7:30. I thought it was morning, but it was, oh well. Don't matter. I'll get me another nap here after a while. Alright, to show you what I got here. Hide scraper. Right there. Got a little leather cover for the blade. Now this fits pretty tight, which is what you want. Don't want it falling off of there. That will be sent out tomorrow. A fillet knife. This is for a local fella. Pick it up at your convenience. It's a standard fillet. Will absolutely cut a bass on the sheath. Pretty cool. I went with the new maker's mark. This one and the very last one I did, one of the letters broke, so we'll have to re-engineer that. That's okay. They came out okay. William, your fillet knife, standard fillet blade, you have a little bit different style handle. Now this is the same type of material as the other one, except it's a little bit narrower mill saw blade. So this is actually going to be more of a prototype. And William is a very, very avid fisherman, fishes a lot. Try it out. Let me know how you think. I mean, what you think about it. I'm not worried about the steel. It's good steel, good stuff. It's a little bit smaller handle, but I think it'll work just fine. Coming out to you, Mr. Souders, the Slunger Cat himself. Got you 2 bait knives. A green one and a gray one. Now all these were done in the charcoal forge, in the coal forge. Which is a little more difficult on these thinner blades. But I'm going to have to take some time tomorrow and work on my propane forge and get it back up. Shouldn't be but a little bit. Jordan, here's your wood handle bait knife. And I'll see you tomorrow down at that same place we always meet. Herschel. Here's the 2 camp knives. That is a maple handle. Got some real pretty grain in it. Right there. And here is the other one. This is that, I believe it's Cocobolo. Very sharp looking knife, very pretty. Ready to go. And also for Herschel, try that one. Let me know if it works okay. I still have your J-Nail Skinner to do, and I'll do that tomorrow. I've got a lot to do tomorrow. And I have your J-Nail Skinner, 5 J-Nail Skinners. And I'll work on those tomorrow. I do have your belt sheath for your J-Nail. Just not quite finished with it. Alright folks, that's going to do it. I know this has been a long drawn out video with all kind of stuff, but oh well, that's the way I do it. Now, I'm going to go back in, take these in and get them ready to go. And I will see y'all when? Tomorrow, the next day, who knows. I even got a haircut, how about that? Starting to get a little shaggy. So thank y'all for watching, thank you for your support, and I will see you in a day or two.